Good evening everyone, my name is TARUNPAL Gandhian. In this particular video, we will be discussing about the Gandhian values, truth and non-violence. Gandhiji was born on 2nd October 1869 in Porbandar, a village in Gujarat, and his birthday is celebrated as Gandhi Jayanti, which is a national holiday in India, and also his birthday is celebrated as International Day of Non-Violence in all over the world. He was so famous, he was a very great personality, and today we will be discussing about his values. So stay tuned with us and watch the video till end. But why Gandhi? World prominences helped to achieve freedom and left a lasting legacy for us. Many of the Gandhi's core principles are remarkably relevant in the realm of leadership competencies and self-development. His national-wide campaigns, expanding women's rights, building religious and ethnic, ending untouchability, Swaraj, self-rule, etc. Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi was born on 2nd October 1869 and he was died on 30th January 1948. He was first employed as lawyer in South Africa. After he returned to India in 1915, he set about organizing peasant farmers urban labourers to protest against excessive land tax and discrimination from Britishers. Assuming leadership of the Indian National Congress in 1921, he practiced a number of lessons. Lesson number 1. Continuous learning and improvement. Gandhi always told that if two of his sentences contradict each other, please accept the second one and forget the first one. This reflects learning and growth mindset, anticipation of followers' needs. Rigid consistency was not one of his traits. Lesson number 2. Looking at each person just as human being. Be quick, be brief, be gone. Personal meetings with Gandhi were very short. However, Gandhi made people feel as if they were the only person in the world that Gandhi would have liked to talk at that time. Lesson number 3. Being an excellent listener. Gandhi was not a good orator, but people followed him because he practiced the principles of truth and non-violence in his life. First, and proved that any ordinary man can follow his path of truth and non-violence, and then inspired others to follow these principles. Lesson number 4. Proactively identifying barriers to make sustainable change. Once a journalist asked Gandhi, what was the biggest problem that India faced? He expected Gandhi to say slavery or British rule or pervasive poverty, but Gandhi said it was colonialism of intellectual. Gandhi had a long-term vision of building a sustainable society and not just getting independence. Lesson number 5. Being the conscience keeper. Non-cooperation was one of the key political movements that Gandhi initiated. Gandhi aborted the movement, saying a key tenet of the movement, non-violence, was violated. He believed that the end did not justify the means. Lesson number 6. Emphasis on self-awareness and discipline. As you grow in self-awareness, you will better understand why you feel what you feel and why you behave as you behave. Self-discipline is the training of your mind to control perceived harmful urges until a satisfactory solution has been sought. Lesson number 7. Balancing values-driven vision and execution efficiency. A leader with vision has a clear, vivid picture of where to go and to a firm grip on what success looks like and how to achieve it. Leader must share the vision and act upon it. He must communicate it clearly and passionately. Lesson number 8. Emphasis on path and result. Mahatma Gandhi was a great leader. He had chosen the path of non-violence for himself and his followers. Lesson number 9. Be open-minded. Always keep things in persuasive. Do not dismiss others or anything, big or small, without saying or without giving a try. We never know where the next useful idea might come from. Lesson number 10. Grassroots level contacts. A leader has to say that not only and not many layers of the hierarchies are created between him or her and the people at the lowest rung, and the people's voice does not go unheard and doesn't get distorted to the extent of even belying the truth. Lesson number 11. Primus inter pares. What I expect is what I preach. An enduring leader is not a superior person, but only first among equals. First to stand by the moral code of conduct, first to bear the brunt of change, first to surrender privileges, and first to sacrifice one's life. A leader is elected, chosen to serve, and not installed to rule. Now, these are the three pillars of Gandhian's values: truth, non-violence, and love. Gandhi's role. When he initiated compromise between two opponents, he was a mediator. When he applied his trident of truth, love, and non-violence, he was an uncompromising autocrat. When he had procedural details to accomplish a goal, he was a bureaucrat. When he delegated power to his colleagues or juniors, he was a traitor and developer. As a social activist, common man, politician, etc., Gandhi's 11 principle: ahimsa, non-violence; satya, truth; astya, non-stealing; brahmacharya, self-discipline; asangraha, non-materialistic; sharira shram, physical labor; aswada, control of the palate; sarvatra bhavyan ranjana, fearlessness; savadharma samanvata, equality of all religions; Swadeshi, support local economy; Sparsh Bhavana, respect for all beings. Truth, Satyagraha. Gandhi dedicated his life to the wider purpose of discovering truth or Satyagraha. He tried to achieve this by learning from his own mistakes and conducting experiments on himself. He called his autobiography The Story of My Experiments with Truth. He summarized his beliefs. First, God is truth, and later changed truth is God. Non-violence, ahimsa. Gandhi was not originated of the principle of non-violence, but he was the first to apply it in the political field on a large scale. The concept of non-violence has a long history in Indian religion. His advice that everyone need to keep non-violence ahimsa. He said that where there is only a choice between cowardice and violence, I would advise violence. In a gentle way, you can shake the world. This was the thinking of Mahatma Gandhi. He attempted to practice of truth and non-violence in all situations, and he advocated that others do the same. My religion is based on truth and non-violence. Truth is my God. Non-violence is a means of realizing Him. Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi was of this thinking. There is no God higher than truth. This was the thinking of Mahatma Gandhi. There's another quote by Mahatma Gandhi. It becomes more necessary to see the truth as it is if you realize that the only vehicle for the change are these people who have lost their personality. Satyamev Jayate. Truth never fails. This was it for today. Thank you so much for watching and listening. May God bless you all. And please do not forget to subscribe to our channel for more videos like this in future. Thank you so much.